good afternoon. My name is Melissa Slaymaker. I am the Partnerships Director for Women in Tech and also look after the Africa continent as the Africa Regional Director. Women in Tech, if you haven't heard of us yet, we are a global organization that focuses on empowering women through STEAM, and we really focus on empowering through education, digital inclusion, advocacy, and we have many events as well that you can join and be part of our global movement. Today, we are joined by two very, very special guests. We've got Matlhgonolo and Masego, who are twin sisters from South Africa and who have last year was our winners, first of the regional awards in Africa for the Aspiring Teen Awards. And so that was amazing. And they got the opportunity to come and join us in Dubai and in Sharjah for the Global Awards last year, where they also won the Global Award category for Aspiring Teen. So welcome, ladies. It's so lovely to see you. Masego, do you want to just say hello and give us a little bit about an introduction of yourself? And then Matlhgonolo, if you want to do the same.
Okay, hello. My name is Masego Mphahlele. I'm an innovator of digital X-ray classes and the founder of TwinX Innovation.
Hi everyone, my name is Masego Mphahlele. I'm also the innovator of digital X-ray glasses and the director of TwinX Innovation, and I'm also a student pilot.
Wow, that's amazing. And how honored and how wonderful and special it is that you are actually twins, so that you can go through this amazing experience as with your sister, with your sibling, but also your twin. So I'm a little bit jealous because I would have loved to have been a twin. I think everyone would, in some small part, would love to do that. But tell us, so you're obviously winners of Aspiring Teen, but before you even became on the Women in Tech radar, you had won some previous awards as well, and you had, you had some recognition previously. Tell us a little bit. So who should I pick on? Masego, I'm going to pick on you first. Just tell us a little bit about how your success sort of started, and then Matlhgonolo, if you could maybe tell us a little bit, even go back further as to before that, how you actually, where you studied, where you're from, and then we'll go from there. Yeah.
Okay, so our recognition, we got it from mostly radio interviews and TV interviews. So it all started with NCA, Radio 2000, Power FM. And then after that, we also got recognition. We won the Mail and Guardian 200 Young South Africans. And we won the Red Bull Basement, where it's basically the foundation of our project. And also we were recognized by Forbes Women Summit.
Fantastic. And Matlhgonolo, how did it all start? Like, how can you tell us a little bit about the start of your journey and what all of this innovation, what's inspired you to start this?
Okay, firstly, we grew up in Hammanskraal, which is in Pretoria. It's a small township in Pretoria. So how it all started when we were doing matric. So we were playing soccer and one of our teammates got injured. So while we accompanied the player to the hospital, we waited long hours just for her to get an X-ray scan. So while we were there, we wished there was a portable X-ray machine we can use like on the spot. And that's when my sister and I had a chat and we decided to make this digital X-ray glasses. So we were introduced to an innovation competition at school called ESCOM Expo, and they told us to come up with ideas that will help our community, that will improve services in our community. And that's when we came up with the idea. And ever since then, we kept the idea, we still worked on the idea, and yeah, we are here now.
That's fantastic. And, I think what is the most inspiring for us is that, you are so young, you are literally at the start of your careers and you've already accomplished so much. So well done to actually not, I think I speak to a lot of youth and sometimes they think they have to get permission to succeed or permission to go and innovate, or they're waiting for someone to tell them, you can go and create something, you can go and create a business now, or you first need a degree to become an entrepreneur, or you first need to finish school. And actually, you can, start today. So I applaud you for starting young, not waiting to, think, oh, actually, I'll leave it for someone else to come up with that idea, but actually following through with it at such a young age. So that's amazing. So you mentioned that you grew up, where did you say it was?
Hammanskraal.
Manskraal. Where is that in South Africa?
It's in Gauteng in Pretoria.
In
It's a
Pretoria.
small township, yeah.
And what was it like growing up in Hammanskraal? What were the resources available to you? And tell us a little bit about the area that you grew up in.
Okay, as I've said, Hammanskraal is a township. So when we grew up with very limited information. Like it's not that advanced. And when we started with the project, we experienced a lot of challenges. Like when we did our first prototype, we didn't have like proper materials, and also Wi-Fi back then was still a problem for us. So we had to, after school, we had to go back home, change our school clothes and go back to school just to use the Wi-Fi. So it was a bit of a challenge growing up there, but we worked very hard, and we're hoping soon we can change and bring facilities to young innovators like us from back home. So yeah.
Absolutely. And Masego, in terms of your childhood, what inspired you, or did you have any role models? Did you have anyone to look up to when you were, growing up in the township area to kind of say, I want to be like that when I grow up?
Yes. I would say my role model was my mother, because my mother is a bus driver. So she wanted to become a bus driver for a long time. So she went for everything that she wanted. And as you know, bus drivers are mostly like, that industry is male dominated. So for her, wanting to pursue a career in that field was so inspiring. We're like, there's nothing that can stop us from reaching that goals, from reaching any goals. So we kind of like things. I remember in school, when they called out like um, uh, top learners, they must go to this school to compete and stuff, and we'll still go, even though we're not top learners, but we'll still go and do our best.
Perfect. And also that it doesn't matter what gender you are. It doesn't matter if you're,
Mhm.
male, female, or any gender that you represent with. It really doesn't matter. You just need to believe in yourself, right? And
Yes.
it's nice if you have the support and if you have, the encouragement, but not everyone has that. So it is a hard journey, especially I think more for girls than it is for boys, because from a young age, they're told maybe it's not for you, maybe it's too hard
Yeah.
or it's too difficult, and maybe think of something else. And I think if we could, as women in tech, just change that narrative and just make it that, changing the mindset from, from a young age, so parents teaching their children that,
Mhm.
whether it's pink or blue or a robot or a doll or whatever, it doesn't matter. It's for everyone to participate in and to engage with, especially when it comes to technology. So I want to talk more about your product. So first of all, what is it called? How can we find out more about it? And tell us a bit about your launch that's coming up very soon.
Okay, so the name of our innovation is digital X-ray glasses, but on the day of the launch, we are also launching a new name for the product, like a more easier name so that people can remember our product. So we've developed a much better I'd say a much better model, and we've used components that are better than the first one. So we are really excited about the launch, and yeah, we hope everything goes well. Yeah.
Yes, if you want more information, we also launched our website is twinxinnovation.co.za. So you can find all the information about the project, about new innovations that are gonna come up, and even about the launch.
So that's twinxinnovation.co.za.
Yes,
.co.za.
yes,
Yes.
www.twinxinnovation.co.za.
Okay, fantastic. I'll definitely have a look at that and support your launch. And tell us, so will this product be available only to hospitals or to sports, scientists, or will they be available for anyone to purchase? That's, maybe moms that, soccer moms. Who do you think your audience is and who will this product appeal to?
So basically our target market for now will be doctors, medical practitioners, and people who work at sports ground, like medical doctors at sports ground. Yeah, I think they're called paramedics. Yeah,
Yes.
paramedics. So those are the people who are our target market now. And then later, when we develop the idea, we'll make it more user friendly so that mothers, like every household, can own this device.
That would be amazing. It's like having a smartphone. A few years ago, people were thinking no one would ever own their own smartphone. It's too expensive. But
Mhm.
maybe with your technology, who knows, it can be integrated in the next iPhone.
Mhm.
And then you have your
Yes.
X-ray glasses on your iPhone. Who knows?
Yeah.
But I want to take you back to a very special time last year where we got to meet you in person at our Regional Africa Awards. So, for those that don't know, Women in Tech are a global organization, and we have 7 regional awards across the world. And then they end off with a global awards ceremony. And that's where we first got to meet you. You got nominated and you came to Cape Town to come in. Obviously, didn't know you were winners then, but you came to Cape Town
Mhm.
to attend the awards ceremony. Tell us a bit about that experience and how was it to actually win, and what was that like for you?
Going to Cape Town was really amazing because it was our first time in Cape Town. Like we were
Okay.
really, really excited. And the fact
Yeah.
oh,
Sorry.
and the fact that we also won, like we just said, okay, let's go and try and just attend this event, and so that we can like meet people, so that we can network, and not knowing we will actually win the award. And it was like an amazing experience. And when we were told that we were going to Dubai, yo, we were so excited. We were so excited. It really showed us that we are on the right path, and we want to do more and inspire more young innovators like us. So it was like amazing.
Wow, that's amazing. And what was Dubai like, Masego? You can tell us what your journey was. I think I asked you before, it wasn't your first time abroad, but it was your
Yeah,
second time that you were traveling actually on your own,
yeah.
together with,
Yes.
being grown up now, traveling on your own, not with your parents or anything. What was it like experiencing Dubai and the Museum of the Future? I don't know if you guys got to go
Yeah,
to that
we
as
did.
well. How was that?
Yes. You're the amazing one. The experience was amazing. It was amazing. Especially the top tier was going to the Museum of the Future. So as we entered the Museum of the Future, that's when we saw that anything is possible. Like you can do literally anything. There's no small idea or stupid idea.
Mhm.
So overall, the experience was amazing. Our first time in Dubai, the heat and the buildings.
And also the
It was
award.
amazing. That's all I
Yeah,
can.
and also the award.
Yeah.
And I believe that it was attended by royalty. There was amazing network of global
Yeah.
leaders from all over the world. We also got to spend the day in the desert before with the
Mhm.
evening of stargazing and camel riding and 4x4ing. So it was a really great experience, and I'm glad that you got to live in that moment because I think as South African youth, especially, a lot of times people don't think it's possible to go overseas, but they don't think it's in their near future. They always think it's far off. But you know what?
Yeah.
you actually just need to grab any opportunity by the horns and go for it, because you never know where it might lead you.
Mhm.
And it also gives you that global mindset of, the world is out there, and we want to, as South Africans, be
Mhm.
seen on a global stage, because we do have the
Mhm.
talent in our country. We do have
Yes,
these amazing innovation and ideas, and to play on that international stage is actually something that you guys can also be very proud of. And this year we are also hosting our third annual Africa Awards and Summit. It's going to be on the 17th of October, and the nominations are open actually for this year's categories, for all of the 9 different categories that you can take part. And hopefully you will come and join us in our global awards, which this year
definitely.
is actually going to
Definitely.
be in Baku, which is in Azerbaijan, and it's part of COP29. So COP29, a lot of you should know this, hopefully, but it's the UN's event for climate change and for sustainability. So COP29 is another huge event for global leaders to gather. And our Women in Tech Global Awards are going to actually be part of COP29 this year, which is amazing.
Okay.
So the winners of each region gets invited to go with us to our global awards. So I will share the link with this video to nominate, to be part of this, to join us, hopefully, and
Okay.
also to attend our Africa Awards. So what is next? So your launch is going to be, I believe, in July. So first week of
Yes.
July.
Yes, on the
Yeah,
4th of July.
on the 4th of July. So that's very soon. And
Yeah.
what are your plans for the future? And what sort of can we expect to see from you? And how can we support you? Are you on Twitter? Are you on Instagram? You mentioned your website. Is there any other ways that we can support you? Oh, I think my internet
Okay.
dropped.
Okay. Our future goals, where we want to see this product be, we want to be done with the medical testing. When the medical testing is done, we wish to see our product in hospitals, in clinics, where there are like stalls where patients can go and take their X-ray scans. We want to see them at a sports field where even when a player gets injured, they use our product, and we want to take this product like globally. Yeah, that's our like future goal. And okay, and
And
also
have you
you,
got
I think the network.
sorry, yes.
Okay,
Continue.
and we have our Instagram page, which is twinx innovation underscore, and they can also find us our individual accounts, which is Tlori underscore M and Masego dot O. Yes, and as we mentioned,
And
our website www.twinxinnovation.co.za.
and also on LinkedIn, it's TwinX Innovation.
Perfect. So the other thing I wanted to ask you was, so you've got your awards and things now, or that you have already. Are there any other things that you've been nominated for, or any other media, or what happened to you since you came back from Dubai?
Ever since we came back from Dubai, we got a lot of interviews, radio interviews, and yeah, we really made a good connection with the Innovation Park in Sharjah. So we've been communicating with them ever since we got back, and yeah, we're hoping to make a collaboration with them soon. And yeah, so far, we haven't been nominated for any awards, but we're hoping that that's coming soon. Yeah.
And in terms of funding and investors, are you open to that as well?
Yes, we're really looking for funding, and the main like point for this launch is to pitch for potential investors who will be present at the launch, and hopefully someone can open their heart and be able to fund us, and also be able to connect us with people they know. So there will be quite some stakeholders, uh, potential investors at our launch. So we are really looking for funding, and we hope to get funding soon and finalize this product and commercialize it.
That sounds fantastic. We will be, keeping our fingers crossed, and we'll be your cheerleaders all the way, and using our network as well, just to connect you to as many potential funders for your great, fantastic products that you've got developed. But I want to close off with a famous quote. So, do you have a famous quote or a person that you admire, and tell us why that's why that's an important quote for you?
Okay, the quote that we live by is a quote by the great Nelson Mandela that says, "Everything seems impossible until it is done." Because when we started with the project, when we came up with the idea of making a big X-ray machine into a pair of glasses, no one believed in us, but we still kept the idea. We worked very hard on it, and yeah, we are still hoping that it will be a great success. So yeah, we will live by that quote.
Thank you so much, both of you ladies. It's been a pleasure, and I'm so looking forward to hearing the great success from your launch. Um, some of our Women in Tech team will be there on the night as well. So we'll definitely support you all the way. But thank you for joining me today for this live fireside chat. It's been a pleasure to learn about your products and your journey. And we look really forward to supporting you until you get to your reach your dreams and your goals. And yeah, it's been a pleasure to know you and to be part of this small part of your journey. But thank you so much for your time today.
Thank you
Thank
so much
you.
for having us.
You're very welcome. Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye.